Sigma males are frequently portrayed as social outcasts with few genuine friends. They may have acquaintances or individuals they hang out with, but genuine connections are difficult to come by. They frequently find themselves outside of social groups, not because they are timid or lack intelligence, but for deeper, more complex reasons. While this may appear to be a dismal truth, Sigma males are unable or unwilling to establish friendships. However, their approach to relationships differs greatly from others, which is why the majority of them have few or no friends. Many people believe these men are simply loners, yet there is more to it than meets the eye. Let's take a deeper look at 8 of the most crucial reasons Sigma males don't make many friends. Number 1. If you lie to them once, they won't trust you again. If you lie to a Sigma male even once, no matter how insignificant, you create a barrier between you. From that point forward, everything you say will be questioned in their minds, even if they don't express it. They'll begin to wonder what else you're hiding or lying about. They may still spend out with you or chat with you, but deep down, they will always have reservations. Sigma males prioritize honesty above all else because they believe trust is the basis of every genuine connection. When the foundation is fractured, it is extremely difficult to restore. It's not simply that they're obstinate, they need to feel confident and protected among the individuals they choose to associate with. When you lie to them, their sense of security vanishes. What makes it even more difficult is that Sigma males are unlikely to challenge you about the untruth. They'll hold those emotions within, making it much more difficult for you to rebuild their confidence. They don't want to cause drama or a scene, so they start distancing themselves instead. They won't tell you they don't trust you anymore, but you can sense them backing away. This high degree of trust might make it difficult for Sigma males to maintain many friendships. People lie for a variety of reasons, often without thinking about it, but for a Sigma male, even a small falsehood may destroy a relationship. They would rather have a few close, trusted friends than a large number of individuals on whom they cannot entirely rely. Sigma males are not unapproachable or unpleasant, they just have extremely definite trust limits. They strive hard to retain their few friends as trustworthy as possible. Number 2. If something feels odd, they will withdraw immediately. Have you ever felt awkward with someone but couldn't put your finger on it? You may not have done anything wrong, but something didn't seem right. This is rather typical among Sigma males. They have great intuition and can sense people's energy extremely fast. When they detect a whiff of dishonesty, treachery, or simply negative feelings, they leave without wasting time attempting to rectify things. They are not too suspicious or neurotic, but their instincts have frequently served them well in the past. This sudden seclusion might make it difficult for them to develop enduring friendships. When Sigma males think something is wrong, they trust their instincts. They'd rather be alone than surrounded by individuals who make them uncomfortable or dangerous. This careful approach helps them avoid unneeded drama, but it also means that their social circle remains quite narrow. Sigma males are frequently misinterpreted because of their rapid reactions. People may believe they are too sensitive or choosy, but they prioritize their peace of mind above all else and will not compromise only to fit in or maintain a dubious buddy. Instead of forcing themselves into connections that do not seem right, they prefer to be alone. This desire to distance oneself is not limited to large betrayals or falsehoods, even little events might arouse their suspicion. Perhaps someone is being overly needy or aggressive, or they realize a friend isn't being honest. Whatever it is, once they detect it, they begin to wander away. That is why Sigma males typically struggle to maintain friends who do not share their degree of honesty and integrity. They have no tolerance for deceptive behavior or concealed motivations. While this may appear to be pickiness, it is only a technique for them to avoid being hurt or disappointed. Number 3. They simply want to get the same level of effort. Have you ever had a situation where you assisted a friend as much as you could, but when you needed them, they offered you a ridiculous excuse like being too busy or forgetting? This is something Sigma males take personally. They will go to any length to help their friends, but they demand the same in return. If you are unwilling to put in the same effort that others do, they will withdraw. This is not about being petty or keeping score, it's about balance and justice. If they believe they are putting in all of the effort and you are not reciprocating, what is the purpose of being friends? Sigma males do not expect people to be flawless or constantly accessible. They realize that life gets busy, but if it becomes evident that someone isn't making the same effort to continue the friendship, they will begin to lose interest. Some friends may find it difficult to accept this since they believe they are being unfairly assessed. But for Sigma males, it is just a question of respect and attention. They don't want much, but they do expect to be treated with the same dedication and effort that they give to others. If that is not the case, they will treat the individual in the same way they have been treated, as a simple acquaintance. Sigma males do not want to waste their efforts on those who are unable to meet them halfway. They like to have a few close friends who share their loyalty and commitment. This is not to say they don't care about people, they do, which is why they feel wounded when their efforts are not reciprocated. They prefer real friendships over superficial ones. If you are a friend, people expect you to show up when it is important, just as they would. If you disappear or offer stupid excuses, don't be shocked if people begin to distance themselves. Sigma males prioritize quality over number when it comes to friendships. They would rather have no friends than friends that do not care. So, if he is prepared to go above and beyond for you, he wants you to do the same. Number 4. They've been harmed before and have strong walls up. Everyone understands the agony of being let down by someone they trust. For Sigma males, this sting is more severe. Once bitten, twice shy, is their motto. They've learned the hard way that not everyone merits their trust, so they build a fortress and let just a few individuals in. When you've been harmed before, it's normal to be careful, but Sigma males take it to another level. They won't just give you a second opportunity, you'll have to prove yourself. This implies their circle remains narrow, consisting solely of people who have successfully passed the loyalty test throughout time. When everyone else is keeping things light, Sigma males are keeping a careful eye on you and comparing your behavior to their high standards. This protective tendency is neither malicious nor antisocial, they just cannot afford to get burned again. Each time someone close to them betrays them, the walls become taller and tougher. It's a protective mechanism that protects their hearts but also keeps many individuals out. Assume you're attempting to be friends with someone who never speaks out. You disclose your secrets, yet they remain safe. It seems one-sided, doesn't it? That's how many people feel about Sigma males. They feel the barriers and may give up attempting to approach closer. It's not that Sigma males don't want friends, they do, but they've been through enough to understand that being careful is safer. They also do not rely on people for emotional support since they have learned to manage situations on their own. While this strengthens them, it also causes them to keep everyone at a distance. Most people will not stay long enough to overcome these restrictions, leaving Sigma males with few companions. So, while it may appear that they do not desire friends, the fact is that they are simply very selective about who they allow in. Number 5. Their honesty and straightforwardness may be frightening. Not everyone is ready to hear the truth, especially if it contradicts their expectations. Sigma males are notorious for saying it like it is, and sometimes the truth is difficult to stomach. Their blunt honesty may not always go down well with others. When a Sigma male sees an issue or something that has to be expressed, he doesn't mince words. This might be surprising to folks who are accustomed to being told what they want to hear. Many individuals prefer sugar-coated feedback or only hearing what makes them happy, but this is not how Sigma males function. They believe in being authentic and forthright, regardless of how uncomfortable it may make others. If they suspect you're slacking off or acting falsely, they'll tell you right away. It isn't about being cruel, it's about being honest. However, this amount of honesty might turn off certain people, particularly those who are uncomfortable with such candor. That is why Sigma males are typically perceived as frightening. But they aren't interested in lying to make others feel better, they just value honesty over comfort, so they won't hesitate to tell you what you need to know. This can make them excellent leaders and mentors, but it can also be discouraging for others who love to be pampered. And if someone is unable to accept the reality, a Sigma male will not waste his time attempting to persuade them, he will just go on. Sigma males are fed up with this type of friend and will never retain them in their group. They bring no positive energy into anyone's life and simply add unneeded drama and strain. This type of buddy might be more damaging than beneficial. Sigma males are better off alone than surrounded by fake friends. This method may appear lonely, yet it allows people to be themselves completely. They don't have to worry about backstabbing or envy, so being alone or with only a few genuine pals is a tiny price to pay for peace of mind. Number 6. Not all friends have good intentions. Did you know that not all of your friends want you to succeed? This is true. Even if they grin and say they're happy for you, they might not want you to do as well as they do. They may even secretly hope for your downfall. But why would friends behave this way? Perhaps it is just due to jealousy or insecurity. Your achievement may make them feel inadequate or inferior, or perhaps they're simply competitive and can't tolerate the thought of someone else outperforming them. They may give you backhanded compliments or try to downplay your successes. They may also constantly compare themselves to you, attempting to demonstrate that they are superior in some way. Number 7. They rarely open up completely to anyone. Have you ever observed that some people don't reveal much about themselves? That's precisely how Sigma males behave. They keep their emotions and intimate ideas within. They believe in dealing with their difficulties on their own rather than seeking assistance from others. This makes it difficult to get close to them. When you don't convey what's on your mind, people find it difficult to connect with you. Sigma males do not open up readily, not because they don't care, but because they are so guarded. Assume you've trusted someone with a huge secret, and it leaks. The shame and hurt that follows might make you reconsider opening up again. Sigma males have often experienced this type of betrayal and decided it is best to keep things to themselves. So they rarely open out totally to anyone, especially acquaintances or new friends they've met rapidly. Number 8. They don't need a ton of friends for validation. Some people feel more significant when they have a large number of friends, even if they only meet them for a minute. They feel that having a large circle increases their popularity and value. But this is not how Sigma males think at all. They don't need a large group of pals to feel good about themselves. They are quite okay with having only a few, if any, actual friends. They do not rely on others to determine their value or success. Quality is far more important than quantity to Sigma males. They choose a narrow circle of trust over a broad set of acquaintances. They understand that good friends are difficult to come by, and they do not take these ties for granted. Real connections require time and effort, and they aren't interested in shallow friendships that lack depth. This is not to say that they do not value social contacts, rather, they prefer true ties over ephemeral ones. Sigma males are self-sufficient and secure in themselves, therefore they do not feel the need to seek approval from others. They understand their worth and do not rely on external affirmation to feel valuable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, check out the next video popping up on your screen, you won't want to miss it. See you in the next one.